On the 27th of October 2020, a 27-year-old American man named Philip Walton was abducted from his farm in the West African country of Niger. Walton is the son of missionaries and lives with his wife and young daughter on a farm outside of Masalata, close to the Nigerian border. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really hope you enjoy it. If you do, make sure you hit that like button. It helps me out more than you could possibly imagine. If you have any YouTuber out there that you enjoy watching, just like their videos. It is the best way to support a channel. If you want to see a channel grow, just hit the like button. It is as easy as that. I will also have the link to my Patreon down in the description below if you guys want to help support what I do here on the channel, and also see behind the scenes footage and extra combat footage that I can't show on YouTube. Be sure to go hit that link down in the description and check it out. But with all that out of the way, let's continue on with this video. Walton was abducted in his backyard after 6 armed men on motorcycles approached him and his family and demanded money. Walton offered the men the $40 he had on him, but the men decided to take him instead. Thankfully, though, they left his wife and daughter unharmed. Not long after the abduction, the men picked up a 7th unknown armed man to assist them and then used Walton's phone to call his dad and demand a ransom of $1 million in exchange for Walton's life. Meanwhile, Nigerian and American forces had been informed of the situation and were actively looking for Walton. And within 2 days of the abduction, the CIA, through the use of cell phone surveillance, were able to track the kidnappers to an undisclosed location in Nigeria. To confirm that Walton was in fact being held at this location, a small team of MARSOC operators conducted an on-the-ground reconnaissance mission, which they were able to pull off with no issues at all, confirming the location of Walton without being spotted. Shortly after MARSOC confirmed Walton's location, a detachment of Navy SEALs from Naval Special Warfare Development Group, or DEVGRU, were transferred to the Spanish Naval Air Station in Rota, where they immediately got to work on a game plan to get Walton back home with his wife and daughter. Meanwhile, the CIA continued to monitor the situation. And although it appeared the kidnappers were acting alone, there was a concern within the U.S. Department of Defense that Walton would be sold to one of the many local terrorist organizations. And because of that concern, the Department of Defense wanted to rescue Walton as quickly as possible. So on the 30th of October, DEVGRU was given the green light to go get him. And late that night, with an AC-130 gunship flying overhead as support, approximately 30 Navy SEALs parachuted into the area about 1.5 miles from the target building. They then quietly creeped their way through the tough terrain to ensure no one knew they were coming. When the SEALs arrived at the target building, they slowly made their way to the building and then simultaneously made entry through multiple different doors, killing 6 of the kidnappers within seconds of entering the building. One counterterrorism source told ABC News they were all dead before they knew what happened. As for the 7th kidnapper, there's some conflicting info on what happened to him. Some news outlets have reported that he managed to get away, but that hasn't been officially confirmed at the time of me making this video. But if I personally had to take a guess, I would say he most likely was captured by the DEVGRU operators. Now, I don't have any info to go on for that at all. No one is reporting that. That's just speculation. But if no one is confirming that he was killed during the operation like the other 6 kidnappers, and no one is confirming that he managed to get away alive, it seems likely to me that they took him in for questioning to try to get some intel out of him, but they don't want that to be public knowledge right now. But either way, the mission was a complete success, and Philip Walton was safely returned home to his family that next morning. I know this video is a bit different from what we normally do here on the channel. This was a very recent operation just in 2020. So there's a lot about this operation that's still very secretive and classified, and no one's written a book about it yet, so we don't have all the details. And also, this was a very quick actual raid. We have a decent amount of info leading up to it, but they killed all the bad guys within seconds of entering the building. Normally I can tell you guys who shot who and when and how and with what gun and all this, but I know this one, the gunfight wasn't quite as exciting, but still an incredibly cool mission. I mean, DEVGRU, my god, those guys are so incredible. They made this mission just seem like the easiest thing ever, and it probably honestly was for them. But I mean, you're talking about just like 7 armed gunmen, 1 hostage that you have to rescue alive. Pressure is on. Media is covering this. The world is watching. And they really want to get this dude home safely to his family. They just walk into the building, kill all the bad guys within seconds of entering, and then get the hostage home safely, making it look way too easy. These guys are absolute professionals, to say the least, and it is just, it's incredible getting to read through these stories and share them with you guys. I have the best job in the entire world. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for checking it out. Like I said earlier, if you could hit that like button, it helps me out tremendously. And I know everybody gets super annoyed with YouTubers always begging for likes and whatever, but if you guys were to hit that like button, I would seriously really appreciate it. It helps me out more than you know. And if you guys want to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos, I wouldn't be upset about that either. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers, which is freaking nuts. Gonna be getting my first play button here soon. If you guys want to be a part of the community, I'd love to have you here. And of course, we can't forget about the Patreon, guys. I'm going to be posting some combat footage on there that I can't share on YouTube. I'm going to do some behind the scenes stuff, show you guys my setup. We'll talk about gun stuff, all kinds of good things. It's going to be a good time over there on the Patreon. So if you guys want to help support the channel by joining that, it is linked down in the description. But anyway, enough blabbering on. I'm not going to keep you guys for too much longer. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching the videos, supporting the channel. YouTube does not like me on here. They do not like what we're doing at all. I'm constantly getting like demonetized and videos freaking removed and videos flagged as like for people 18 and up, whatever, the age restricted crap. I'm getting all that stuff left and right. YouTube definitely doesn't like what we're doing here, but we're gonna stay on here regardless. People need to hear these stories, and I can handle getting demonetized from time to time. It is more than worth it. I don't care if this whole channel gets demonetized and I have to get a full-time job somewhere to support this. I'm gonna keep making these freaking videos, dude. I feel like it's my calling, and I want to make sure everybody hears these stories. I'm gonna tell every single combat story there is out there because they deserve to be heard, man. I think it's super important that the sacrifices these guys are making out there are known. Like, dudes are out there jumping on hand grenades for their brothers next to them and earning these medals and all this crazy stuff, and nobody ever hears about it. And I don't know, man. I can't live with that, so I'm gonna be out here making these videos until the day I die. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna shut up now and let you guys go enjoy your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.